1% loss on your entire loan book, it wipes out a third of your capital. And that's how highly geared these banks are.
And you're
1%.
If you have a 4% loss, you're out of business.
So, I mean, let's be clear, they've got to get back to more prudent lending and not be as highly geared as they are.
Which is the old-fashioned point again, a bit more.
Yeah, and you've got to get the incentive structure right the way through so that it works that way. The thing about coming and seeing your shareholders, if they're saying more and more and more return on equity, you will borrow more and more and more, and that won't work if there's ways that you can manipulate the accounting rules so that you look as if you're much more solvent than you truly are if you were to do this on a prudent basis, and so on and so forth.
Right, the last one I think worth talking about is savings products, and maybe Martin, you can help us on this. We've got this thing called the Retail Distribution Review. Probably most people don't know what it is, the RDR, and it is actually going to change the industry quite a lot, as I understand it.
It's going to change it massively, and even those in the industry don't know how it's going to change it clearly. But the big winner should be the consumer.
So explain exactly what's going on here.
The financial advisor goes through a process of selecting what he would think are the best fund managers to meet your needs. So the advisor would, on your behalf, invest money in the fund, and if we took that the headline fee was 1%, the rebate back to the advisor would be something like half of that, 0.5%. So we would get 1,000 out from the fund. We would rebate 500 to the advisor. Now, under the new regime and the new RDR asset classes that have been share classes have been set up, you will now just pay us 0.5%, basically. And the advisor has now lost his 0.5%. So the advisor now has to decide how he's going to get paid. And they're universally saying that clients don't want to pay us. But clients are just going to have to pay if they want advice going forward.
It's a cultural shift because we're not used to paying for this type of advice here in the UK.
Well, they were being paid, and this is why the regulator has. It wasn't obvious, I think, because as David said, it wasn't spelt out in a statement. So even though it was entirely legal and it was in the document you signed with your advisor, it wasn't, the transparency wasn't there, it wasn't obvious you were paying this. And the advisor was quite happy because he was getting paid. Now going forward, the advisor has an issue how he is going to get paid. He's either going to have to charge on an hourly rate, or he's going to have to charge a management fee himself for managing your portfolio, say of 0.25%, and maybe an admin charge of 0.25% or something.
Does this answer for you, David? Does this answer some of the problems that we've identified?
Yeah, I think it'll answer some of them, but I wonder, are there any loopholes in this, do you think, Martin?